I mean, it doesn't really make sense, right? How do you plant a tree in the past? Leave it to the Electro Archon why Isaroth was involved in the planting of the sacred Sakura in Inazuma. Recap for those who missed it. During a second story quest, she actually goes into her plane of euthymia and fights the shogun for like 500 years to determine the steadfastness of her will, but also to prevent the like major fuckery the shogun has been doing to the ley lines and stuff, that like her idea of eternity is still rooted in stillness, and A has moved past that. Well, at the end of the story quest, Makoto gives us a sacred sakura seed, and she's like, I want you to plant this. And A is confused because 500 years ago, when Makoto died and everything was going down with the cataclysm, the sacred sakura randomly appeared and restored the ley lines of Inazuma. But she couldn't find out where the hell it came from and why. And why couldn't she? Because it was actually planted during a second story quest. It wasn't planted until the future. And this is kind of like the theory that time and Tevat exist all at once. And I think it's really interesting because Makoto actually tells us her interpretation of how dreams, eternity, and time all interact in relation to the heavenly principles. And I think this is going to be more and more important as we learn more about the shade. But Yae Miko is like, I don't know if this was all Makoto's power. Like, I can't picture that. And A is like, I bet my money on Isaroth. And like, you don't have to take my word for it. A literally says it. And so it is implied here that Makoto must have made some kind of deal with Isaroth to get the power to send the sacred sakura into the future to be planted in the past.